From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
It's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
When Maria joined the show back in August, one of the things we did shortly after was invite her to the group chat.
Yes.
And explain that one of the things that we do daily is submit our Wordle answers.
Got to do it.
Have to do it. And Maria had said, I'd never played Wordle before.
I know she made it sound like Wordle was an old thing, like people think that like old people do. Like,
be honest,
there was a
downloaded an
tone to the way that you said I've never played Wordle before.
I just never really, I thought it was just something you guys played in newspapers, you know?
Yo, Wordle's like a year and a half old, Maria.
Yes, you had no idea.
Okay.
And apparently in Maria's home, people don't know about Wordle either.
No.
Because over the weekend, Maria had problems with, I believe, Saturday, which the word was viola.
Spoiler alert.
Bro, you can't go back and play the game. That was
go
on
back
Saturday.
in time.
So Maria took her attempts, her 5 attempts. She was down to her last attempt and took it to the results to her family to try
Oh, wow.
and get some help. And we already know the chaos that ensues in Maria's household when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
And the look on Roz's face already. You look like you already have a headache, Roz.
Already.
Hey, Dad, can you come help me with my Wordle, please? I have all the letters. Come here. Please. Get your glasses. The grays that I've touched, you cannot use. The light grays are the ones
You
that
cannot use what, the letter?
Yeah, see all the dark ones? They're like dark
Okay.
gray. You can't use those.
Okay, fine.
The yellow means that they're in the letter, but they are in the wrong place. I have one last try.
And what are you trying to do?
Find the word. What do you mean?
With what? I'm sorry. What can I use?
All the letters at the bottom.
How many times do I have to explain?
You don't explain it right. What can I use?
Okay. All the letters that are dark gray have
Cannot be
been
used.
X'd out.
Okay,
Because
fine.
I have failed miserably here.
Okay.
The ones that have not been pressed, meaning the light gray keyboard letters, are the ones we can use. All the ones that I have used that are yellow means that they're in the word, but they're in the wrong place. The green,
They're in the last word.
yes.
Or are they in that word but in the wrong
Look at
place?
Roz. So
No, they're in
frustrated
the
already.
last word, which you hopefully you can get it on the last try. And the green are in the right place. So the word starts with V and ends with A. And A-L-I is in it.
Sorry, what's in it?
The letters V-A-L-I-A are in it. V starts, A ends, but A-L-I-R is in the wrong order.
Oh my God.
What if it's villa? Like a villa.
No, because there's not enough. Dad, there's only 5 letters.
Villa spelled with double L.
So what happens to the other A?
Okay. What do you mean? The A is
No,
there, the V
no,
is
there's
there.
2 A's. There's 2 A's.
No, there's not.
No, there's not. You just did A here.
No, and that's wrong, because it's in the wrong area. So the word has V-A-L-I-A in it. Valia? Is it a word?
No, but I just said, why is there 2 A's?
Because words have 2 A's in it, like Maria.
How do you know that the last word has 2 A's?
V-A-L-I-N-A. Key, that's what we have right now.
You did this wrong, like dead wrong. This is in the right place, and you put a D there instead. The reason why this is yellow is because you don't have an A in this word in the right spot.
Okay.
Idiot. So the D's right.
No, the D's
put
wrong.
the A where it was supposed to be. They
I
gave
forgot.
her a hint.
I forgot.
This is
One
Saturday's
A.
Wordle, by the way.
Working with now. I just said villa. Those are the words.
It's
that,
probably Villa.
If it's
I
wrong.
don't know. Well, it's probably wrong. You don't explain the rules right. If I know the rules, then I can do it.
Wrong.
Well,
Viola.
Give them anybody because you up the one clue they gave you.
I'm not good at this game. Okay, thanks.
Wow.
Who's that, your sister?
Yeah, my younger sister.
You are really something at explaining things. This is now the 4th thing that you've done with your family where I understand their frustration. I really do. How are you not living on your own at this point? I bet your dad's bald. Is he bald?
No, he's not. Full
You
of
ought to
hair.
be. You ought to be. I bet you it's a piece.
He's getting there.
He's been
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, Mackenzie. It's Roz Mocha. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show. What is it you want to talk about?
I sent in a text the other day. I saw the new Roz and Mocha commercial, and I really liked it, but I was really distracted by Roz's hair, so much so that I actually had to send in a text to see if someone had told him to get a haircut yet.
Shut up.
Oh,
Who
damn.
are you? Who are you?
I thought you were going to say you were distracted because it was like long, flowing, and beautiful.
Who are you?
And you wanted to know the routine.
Who are you?
No.
Who are you to say this? Your boyfriend must be miserable.
Oh no, my boyfriend broke up with me not that long ago.
No,
so,
surprise,
yes,
surprise. Surprise.
No, the commercial's really great.
You
but
take
I
it
just
out on
think-
me. Listen, you
Yeah.
take anything you want out on me. I get it. I know exactly who you are the second you said hello. One of those.
I just think just because you can grow long hair doesn't mean you should.
I am not your boyfriend that hurt you.
Damn.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I am not your boyfriend that hurt you. I don't know what rules you made that guy live his life by, but obviously he had too much.
No, he didn't have enough. I think that was the problem.
Oh, he didn't have enough.
You
Why did you guys break up?
Oh, we were dating for a really long time, and it wasn't going anywhere for either of us.
Because
so
he wanted a woman that didn't dress him for brunch?
No, I definitely made him look better, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're one of those. I knew you were one of those.
Oh, wow.
No.
I knew you were one of those.
No, anyways, I think the commercial's great. It was just a bit distracting. So I thought, has anyone told Roz to get a haircut yet? And I thought I should just ask.
So the question is what then?
Oh, no, I didn't. My question was, did anyone tell you to get a haircut?
Right.
I guess not.
But you're posing it to distance yourself from it. So you're saying, has anybody told Roz to get a haircut? But really what you want to say is Roz, get a haircut.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So why remove yourself from it?
I don't know, because I felt bad.
Yeah, exactly. You felt bad for judging, right? For being judgy.
I don't think I'm being judgy.
You don't
I'm
think
just trying to look out for you.
Look out for me?
Yeah.
In what way are you looking out for me? Because you know what's better for me?
No. I just thought you might want a little hair advice. That was all.
Dress up for brunch.
Yeah. You want to dress me up for brunch, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Mackenzie.
Listen, hey, how's the dating like going? Did you meet anybody new or what?
Not yet. I'm not really interested. I might get on the dating app soon, but I've heard they're kind of scary. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not in any rush.
How did you meet your last boyfriend?
I met him through friends.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So, and that worked out. We dated for a long time. It was
Like,
just
what's a long time?
relationship
How long?
had run
How
it.
long?
We dated for 5 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
5 years, that's just about the time he starts imagining the rest of his life with you, huh?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be nagged about his hair, probably. So.
I bet you regret sending in that text, Mackenzie.
Yes, thanks. Hey, wait, are you guys
No, listen, you're welcome on this show anytime.
Between Roz and Mocha, Mackenzie, who is your favorite?
I feel like it goes without saying that Mocha's my favorite.
Oh.
Because I cut my hair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he looks proper?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I do like
my
brunch.
ex-boyfriend has long hair like Roz, so I can't like you.
Of course he does. Of course. I told you. I am not the guy that broke your heart.
I knew we would get to the
Okay?
truth. I knew we would get to the truth.
I'm a different boy, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, you probably see that commercial, start feeling some things, and you just you need to lash out.
Exactly.
Yes, okay.
Yep, you had to be on the receiving end, sorry.
Oh, wow, damn. Okay, cool. Listen, call us back anytime. This was great.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Very hard things, Roz and Mocha's very hard things.
Yes, once again. Roz and Mocha's Very Hard Things with Dammit Maury and his husband, Dammit Matthew, a.k.a. the Damnits.
This is when the Damnits are tasked with explaining something that on the surface seems very simple, maybe things we take for granted. And then they have to actually explain it. And when you get right down to it, they are very difficult to explain. One of the classics I remember the Damnits having to work through was what color is a mirror? And when they're not allowed to refer to any reflections in the mirror, when you actually have to figure out what color a mirror is without taking into account what you actually see in the mirror, what color is a mirror? It's difficult, man. It's really tough.
Also had to explain the word the.
Right.
Describe how bike stays up, how fish breathe, how whistling works.
That was a good one.
How sight works.
Right.
Today, it's all about yawning and yawns.
Matthew, you'll never believe it.
I probably will.
First of all, how are you?
Okay, really? We live together. We're married. What do you mean?
Look what we have. We haven't done this in like a year.
Very hard things.
Yes, opening the envelope.
What is a yawn and why do we do it?
That is the easiest thing ever to answer. What is a yawn? A yawn is a muscle reaction, a muscle spasm in your mouth when you are tired. When the body is tired, it needs to expel or let you know that you're tired. And so there you go. You yawn.
Okay, but why do we yawn?
It's letting you know. Your body is telling you you're tired.
Okay, but what causes a yawn in your body? What triggers it? Like, that's weird if you think about a yawn.
Your body is tired. So it's like letting you know that you're tired. So you yawn. If you're not tired, you don't yawn. It's very simple.
No, but why a yawn?
I don't know why you keep asking why. I already answered it. You're tired.
So what is we fart?
When you fart, your body is telling you you have too much gas in you, so you fart. When you're tired, you yawn. Too much acid in your stomach, you burp. Like, this is like very simple.
Okay, but I think we need to get to the heart of this. So like, describe how a yawn actually happens. Like, where does it start in your body? Where does it come from? And then to your mouth.
It starts, I think, in your gut, in your stomach, and then like it comes up, and you're like.
I think it's the other way around. I think it starts in your brain, and it's like.
I fucking said that. I said in your brain is your body is telling you that you're tired, so then it goes from your brain to your gut, and then up
passes your mouth and comes back up.
Yes, it's from inside out. You're yawning.
Why does it feel so good?
Does it?
I love yawning.
Oh my god! I'm actually yawning right now because I am tired.
But does a yawn actually solve anything? Like, if you're tired and you yawn, does it do anything?
Well, sometimes, yeah. When you're at work and you yawn, it's like, oh shit, okay, maybe I have my second wind. I don't know. Let's see.
I don't think a yawn gives you a second wind.
Yeah, like you let it all out. Like you yawn, and then you're like, oh, okay. Continue. It gives you like 15 more minutes.
Like, are we doing the wrong thing with a yawn? Like, should we be like when our body yawns? If you say it's telling us to do something, are we ignoring yawns?
You're ignoring the fact that you need to go to bed earlier or you need to sleep. You need to be well rested. People that are not tired are not yawning.
Okay, so let me just finalize this. So what is a yawn and why do we do it?
Através com isso. Limpa jovidge.
Oh no.
Kurina, kurishk. Através. Asking me the same questions over and over again. That doesn't change. I think we've answered it about 5 times already.
No, you know David Matthew is bad when he started busting out the Portuguese.
Através com isso.
I don't even know what he said there. I don't even know what he said.
Very passionate, though.
Através com isso. Limpa jovidge.
By the way, the theory of why we yawn is like completely split like 18 different ways, depending on
What's
which.
the answer?
There is no definitive
You set
answer.
us up for a wrong thing?
There is no definitive answer.
Gotcha.
There is, because you yawn also when you're bored, not just when you're tired.
Yeah.
Right? And why are they contagious? Why do fish yawn?
Why do I keep yawning? Através com isso. Limpa jovidge.
Roz and Mocha's very, very hard things.
Hi, it's Roz Mocha.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I was just going to translate what Damnits Matthew was saying.
Yeah, go.
He said, again with the same question, and they said, God damn it, clean your ears.
Wow, how many times does that phrase get thrown around in the condo?
Now I finally know. He says it all the time.
It's the best. It's a classic.
Is it? Oh, is that like a term that like your mom would say to you when you got yelled at?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I gotcha.
All right, thanks, bro.
No problem. Have a good one.
Através com isso. Limpa jovidge.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, y'all see that footage of Bigfoot in Colorado in the mountains?
I have not yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I usually wait for my brother to send me stuff like this because
he's like a Bigfoot enthusiast, right?
That's literally how he wants to spend his retirement.
Hunting Bigfoot?
Not hunting.
Sorry, looking for Bigfoot?
Yeah. That's seriously, I'm like, no joke.
Does he have a plan?
Believe me, he has a plan.
He ain't telling you. Steal the man's plan.
Yeah.
So apparently, this was shot over the weekend, this video, during a steam engine train ride in Colorado. Okay?
Yeah.
And people are looking out of the mountains and taking pictures, filming, whatever. And all of a sudden, you see a figure kind of blending in with the environment, walking. But you can clearly see it was a Bigfoot. And then the Bigfoot notices the train going by.
Right.
And decides to crouch down to like hide and blend in.
I have a question.
Before you ask your question, here's what the video footage sounded like.
It's an elusive creature. All right, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera. I'll do it.
Okay, and then you see the Bigfoot crouch down, and then blends in, and then like completely disappears. You can't really see it. Right. Go ahead with your question, David.
You said a Bigfoot. Is there more than one?
Yeah.
Sure.
I always assumed there was one and everyone was looking for the one.
No, man.
No. There has to be more. I think that there's a guy in Colorado who has a pretty decent Bigfoot costume from afar.
Quote unquote decent, yeah.
And waits for the train to go by, hoping that somebody spots him and films it.
100%.
Right?
Yeah. This is why Chewbacca was trending on X yesterday.
Because you can't really tell, right? Like it looks like could be a Wookiee costume, right? Like
it does not look real.
No,
like your brother dressed up as Bigfoot.
My
once.
brother, don't blow his. Listen, man, I told you he's going to go and try and meet the Bigfoot in retirement.
I didn't know he's going to dress up as the Bigfoot.
How would you meet Bigfoot?
What do you think? Bigfoot's just going to talk to humans?
Yeah.
I assumed he'd be nicer to humans than another Bigfoot.
No.
You telling everyone the man's Clark Kent when he's
come on.
Superman?
Yeah, I know. Like, what are you doing, dog?
The cover.
Like, yeah. You don't do that. But no, this is clearly like a guy, and like he turns and he looks at the train and
hey.
Yeah, come on.
Oh no, I'm caught.
But don't get me wrong. I love if there is a guy in the world who made his way to Colorado and went out, because this looks very remote when you're looking at this video.
Extremely remote.
It is very remote.
Mm-hmm. Like you have to park somewhere very, very far and then hike very, very far
alone
in order to be captured in this environment.
Yeah, and then just wait for every train.
I assume he has the train schedule.
Of course, you know the train schedule.
Yeah, and then you wait for the train, and then you walk, and then you just go home because you can only do it once, right? And then you go home, and then you got to check social media to see if somebody got it and somebody posted it.
Did I make it?
You can't do this with every train in a day because then you're it's going to be blown. You can't walk and then squat and hide for 5 trains, right? Like, so you can only do it once.
Once only.
And then you got to go home. You got to like monitor social media, do the whole thing. No, nobody got it. Nobody was looking out the window. Nobody had their phone. Okay, next week I'm going to go try again.
I think the people filming on the train knew the guy.
Oh, sure.
Maybe.
Like there's a whole setup. Like I'll run out, you film.
Sure.
You guys remember
Run out from where? The train?
No, the bushes.
Oh my God.
You guys remember years and years ago when it was claimed that hunters had caught a Bigfoot and that they were going to do this big press conference on CNN?
Yeah. Didn't they keep it in the freezer?
And they kept it in like a cooler?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
And that thing looked fake as hell, too.
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, I love that people do this, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Yeah, it's not real.
No. And then there's a lot of people, a lot of the headlines are, did somebody, because Bigfoot hides down in a bush, right?
Uh-huh.
And then so a lot of people are like, did they just capture video of Bigfoot pooing?
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Right.
I guess.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, here, let me ask you this thing, because I'm just reading this stupid story. 42% of people have felt a paranormal presence in their home. Let's poll the room here, Mocha.
Never.
Oh, please. You are such a lie. Why do you lie? I don't know what happened to you.
What What are you talking
You
about?
were all ghost all the time for years on this show.
See,
and I don't know who shamed you into. Might have been me, to be honest with you.
Your
Now that
memory is so bad.
No. We had the evidence is there.
Where?
We have in the archives. We could go back and find stuff from the archives. I'm sure you were a massive ghost believer.
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have footage.
We have what happened to you? I don't know. What happened to you?
Okay, move on from
Are you just in a better place right now that you feel that you need to be in the
I've always been in a great place.
No. You were a big believer in ghosts. Like a huge believer in ghosts.
That's somebody else you're thinking of.
It's not. Who would I be thinking of?
I don't know. Who else is in your life?
I'm surrounded by. Listen, my
You're thinking of Catherine.
No.
Your wife.
My thing is that the three people in my life that I was closest to all believed in ghosts, which was you, Catherine, and my mother. I was like, how did I get saddled with three ghost people in my life?
To answer
that
your
was always
question-
the thing, and then you jumped off at some point. I don't know how or why.
So to answer your question, no, I have not.
You have not what? Felt a paranormal presence in your home?
Correct.
Okay, I don't believe you for a second.
Maria.
No, but at Louise, yes.
Oh, okay, same thing. Jesus.
But he's in my home.
Not in
Not
my home.
At Louise' home.
Okay.
Have your parents ever talked to you about feeling a paranormal presence in the home?
No, if my dad just thinks it's all a facade.
Okay, good. I'm going to get along with your dad. Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to take your room when you move out. Finally.
All yours.
Okay. Shem.
No, I wouldn't say paranormal. But
No?
I mean, I go to church and I believe in God and all that good stuff.
But
so.
what about a ghost in the house?
Nah.
You've never felt like a presence?
Nah, man, I pray, bro. I'm good.
You think that helps?
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what happened? You're the people who pray are the ones who get it.
No, I don't get the Holy Ghost in me. I'm good, man.
Jesus. Damn it, Maury, in the condo, ever felt a presence?
Yes, several times.
Several times.
And my dog barks at the ghosts.
Really? Huh?
Plus, I talk to the ghost of my dead papa.
Right. But, that's not a presence, though. That's...
No, but I have
psychosis.
actually, for some weird reason, I only feel it when Matthew's not there.
We're still talking about ghosts, right?
Catherine thinks we have one in the bedroom, and the cat found out about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because the cat just always goes to the corner, and I'm like, yeah, but
The same corner?
The same corner. And I'm just like, the cat is dumb. Okay, it's not a ghost.
So what does the cat see, though?
Just the cat goes into the corner, puts its face in the corner, and just looks up.
Oh, yeah, there's a ghost there, for sure.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz Mocha.
Hi. You believe in ghosts.
Who does?
What you do? You
Mocha.
100% believed in ghosts.
Yes, yes, 100%. I agree with you.
I'm with you, Roz.
Yeah, you remember that, right?
I definitely do.
What's your name?
Maze.
Maze?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mandela effect, yo.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
I think, but I do have a Mandela effect thing with this show, though, for sure.
Do you?
Which I am still, if I think back to the old days on this show, I still remember you wearing glasses.
What?
Yeah.
Glasses?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You
sir.
wouldn't wear them in your life, but you would wear them if you were doing something on the computer screen and everything else. Fully remember you wearing
During
glasses.
the show?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes. I have vivid
No.
memories of you.
That for sure. Mort, you ever remember me wearing glasses on the
No,
show?
no, and I see lots of pictures of
but
Mocha.
I think that Mandela effect, right? I think that at one time maybe you were a glasses wearing ghost believer, and then at some point we entered an alternate timeline, and now you're a perfect visioned non-believer.
Bro, my
I don't
vision
know.
is 2020.
I get that.
Crystal clear, HD 4K.
I get that. I'm just saying, if we're talking Mandela effect, I have very clear memories of you early on in this show wearing glasses.
Looking like my dad.
No. They were cool. They were actually thin framed, very thin framed. And I remember you put them on and you had them with you, but you wouldn't wear them in regular life. You wouldn't wear them walking around or in meetings or anything else. It was just when you were doing computer stuff. You would put them on.
Never.
Yeah, I always remember. I have vivid memories of you wearing glasses.
See, that's why I can't believe you when you say that I believe in ghosts.
Well, no. Everybody remembers you believing in ghosts.
Yeah,
Mandela
you
effect.
were driving down the highway, and you were saying that you saw something fly across the sky.
Aliens, different things.
Oh, shit.
Girl, if you're going to call up and take my side, okay?
Get your facts straight.
Don't screw it up.
Okay? Now, aliens are real, okay? Thanks for the call.
All right, see you, bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Baby, what about that crowd in LA last night for the premiere of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie?
So did anybody figure out, did she cut her hair or is it just all pinned up? Because that was the big thing, is that they all thought that she cut her hair.
No, I think it's pinned.
I think it's pinned, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be pinned.
Yeah. Because that's a lot. That's a big haircut if she cut it all off like that.
No, she ain't cut
I think I think it was all pinned up, but it really looked like it was short. Like whoever did the pinning did a really great job. So yeah, this was the big premiere. She showed up, gave everybody lots of time. Fans got their, I don't want to say money's worth, but you got to sort of relive that Taylor experience, which the movie itself is all about the Taylor experience because it was the concert film. Do you want to start with her? What did she do? Did she go like theater to theater?
8 theaters.
She did all 8, right?
8 out of, they were showing it, I think, on 13 or 14 screens.
Wow.
Inside of the AMC that they had it at. And Taylor just popped up in each one.
So I wanted to come say hello because you've been kind enough to lend me your evening here. And every single person here, I don't know if you know this, but you were all hand selected to be invited to this premiere. And you were invited because you've been doing so many extra things and being so like sweet and passionate and detail oriented, and you have such great senses of humor. And that stuff just really makes what I do that much more fun. Because with this tour, you know, I'm so proud of the band and the dancers and everybody on stage with me who would like go out on stage in sickness and in health. Whatever the weather was, we would go and do it. And the reason why we were doing that with such grins on our faces is because of what we were greeted with when we walked out on stage, which was you. So thank you for the love that you've shown us. I think when you watch this, you're going to see you're like a main character in why this tour is so special. And I can't thank you enough for that. Nothing was more surprising than what you did with this tour. Like, I have done a lot of tours. There's never been one that felt like this, and that's all because of you. You made it feel like we were like floating on air instead of doing a 3.5-hour show multiple nights every single weekend.
There you go.
Also, thank you for all your money.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the biggest year of her career.
Jesus. Songs that did not make the final cut of the film. The Archer.
Spoiler alert.
Why?
Because we don't get to see the movie till tomorrow.
Oh, No Body, No Crime.
I'm
Tis
just
the Damn
saying.
Season, Long Live, Cardigan, Wildest Dreams, and then the 7.
Wildest Dreams is not in the movie?
No. Nope.
Taylor Swift. Could you?
But it's 2 hours and 45 minutes of other gold.
But what about Wildest Dreams?
It's not in there. Not in there. How is that a spoiler? Come on.
That is a huge spoiler alert.
Whatever.
Plot twist.
Whatever. Dammit Maury was talking. Who'd you talk to? Did you call fans after the screening?
Like the minute they left.
Amazing.
The experience was surreal, or like it felt like a fever dream. I just couldn't really believe that I was there.
And you met her.
Yes, I did meet her, and I didn't think she would be there. I mean, I know it's her own Eras Tour film. It was all very fast. Like, I literally reached out my hand and made space to like say, hey, can I get a photo? And I was able to get a signed ticket as well from her. It was all very fast. And what she said to me, the funny moment was that I didn't realize, because again, I was just very shaky and like just really couldn't believe that she was right there in front of me and like I was getting to meet her. The funny moment was that I had accidentally swiped my phone onto cinematic mode.
Uh-oh.
And she saw that and she swiped it back to photo and was like, oh, let's do that instead. And it was just all very quick interaction. I felt like I was just so shocked and couldn't really process that I didn't really get to say anything other than like, thank you for the photo and getting it signed.
That's
Yo.
When you meet Taylor Swift, it's like you remember every detail.
Yeah, it was on cinematic mode. She swiped it.
When you tell the story, you have to tell it with every single detail.
Yeah. This is once in a lifetime. And what happened? Beyonce showed up too?
Oh my! Adam Sandler was there. Beyonce was there. Mariska Hargitay was there. So many other people. Flavor
I'm
Flav was
literally
there.
doing my makeup and I had to stop and go on Twitter because I thought this was photoshopped. Literally, look at this. Both mothers together. That's not photoshopped. I checked. I was like, who posted that? Pop Craig posted it. It's all over my timeline. It's actually real. Two mothers together. They said, stop the Stan Wars. We are both lifting this economy more than anyone else is in this country. Oh my God, that's iconic. I hope Taylor goes to her Renaissance premiere too, like surely.
Yeah, people on TikTok were freaking out over the footage of Beyonce and Taylor Swift together in the same room.
Wow. Could you imagine if Taylor Swift didn't go to Beyonce's movie, though?
Damn. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
What's going on?
That's what I'm saying.
How are you?
I got a head injury last night that is really only unique to me, I think.
You have a what?
A head injury. I hurt my head.
How?
But
Ego getting bigger?
No. Well, I mean, it might be. Always. Like, it's just, you can't stop it. No, but I think it's only unique to me. Maybe Shem. Shem might be short a couple inches.
Hey, whoa. Come on. My guy. Don't spread false rumors.
Well, no, but it's you'll understand when I say this, because there's not a lot of guys that are going to get an injury like this, and I'm saying that you may be close, Shem, from what I can tell, but you may be off just like maybe an inch and a half, maybe a couple inches is too much. You may be off an inch and a half. Mocha's way off.
Shut up.
What? You are. I can tell. I can tell just by looking at you.
Just say it.
You're not even in the world.
Bro, don't even talk
that
about
I'm talking
inches.
about. I'm like, you're like way off.
Okay, get on with it.
Like I would I look at you, how I hurt myself last night, and I look at you and I go, man, Mocha's lucky for being so small.
Okay. Get on with it.
I'll just stay quiet then.
Oh, yeah. You cannot enter this group chat, bro.
You are not involved in this one, Maury. Listen.
I wish I had more inches.
You're an outsider. Looking in.
Okay. You know the doors, like the storage above your fridge?
Oh, yeah, I could read those.
I need a chair.
Okay. So I left one of those doors above my fridge open. And hit my head on the corner of it in the dark.
Oh, no. Did you make a noise?
It felt like an assault because it felt like somebody hit me over the head because it was dark.
Wait, but you left it open when? Last night?
No, I was put something away. It's where I keep my coffee cup, right, for the morning.
Gotcha.
And I just didn't close it all the way. And then I went to bed, and then I woke up, and the door was only open about, again, like 6 inches, right? And it was that 6 inches that just hurt because it just got me like right in the top. It just grazed right along the top of my head. Yeah.
Is that where you hide stuff there so no one else can find it?
What do you mean? I don't hide. Why do you think I have stuff to hide?
Because like no one else in the family can reach that high.
What am I hiding?
Like what though?
Well, why else would you put your coffee cup so high?
Because it's just because the milk is in the fridge, cups on top of the fridge, coffee maker's right beside the fridge.
Oh, because like that's where we hide our fancy china.
Well, I don't hide from who?
Who's stealing your fancy china?
Nobody wants your stuff more.
Also, you don't have people over.
Also, generally, you don't hide dishes in a kitchen cupboard. Like, if you're going to hide dishes...
Right? They'll never find it here.
Like between towels in the linen closet or something like that, right?
I don't want to know what's in between the towels.
I don't want to know what's on the towels. Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Caitlin, hello. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. How's it going?
Hello, I'm well. How are you?
Good. We got this text from Caitlin that says, hey, everyone. While I was in the shower this morning, I was thinking about Roz.
Oh, yeah?
But it's not what you think.
Oh.
I was washing my legs and feet like normal people do and was wondering if Roz had picked up the habit yet. I remembered him saying that he just lets the soapy water run down instead of scrubbing and wondering if he finally actually washed his legs and feet.
Like on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Yeah, like every time you shower.
No, I did a couple stuff like just outdoor work where I got real dirty and my feet got real dirty. So those days I scrubbed my feet and my legs because I had to. They were just filthy.
Uh-huh. How did you feel after, though?
Fine. They were clean.
Yeah. How did you feel in the moment? Like, oh, I could do this again.
Embarrassing.
What?
Bending over, and then I couldn't get the bottom of my foot, so I had to sit on the floor of the shower and scrub it. It's like my bare arse was like sitting on the tile. Like it's not good, right? But then don't ask. But
I can't.
But normally, like in my normal everyday life, do I wash my legs and my feet? No. Every now and then, if I see something down there, I use one foot to scrub that thing off the other foot. That's it. That's as far as I go.
Oh my goodness. I cannot even imagine.
What are you doing that your legs are so dirty?
Well, I'm a preschool teacher, so I come home and children's snot and tears every day. So, like, I just can't imagine.
Yeah, but that's getting on your clothes, not on your like bare legs, though, right?
What are you saying? My legs aren't covered in snot and tears?
From who?
Well, no, like in the summer especially, right? Like you're in shorts.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Nah. I've never once washed my knees. Never.
Look at the shock on Maria's face.
No.
Look at her face right now.
No,
Come on, Roz. I'm like, how? You scrub.
No, scrub what? For what?
You know, like just bacteria. You wear, dust. Things in the air.
You knee washers have no idea what you're actually talking about. As soon as I say I've never washed my knees, the jaws hit the floor, and then I go, why? And they go, dust.
That's the bacteria. Caitlin, you're the best. You have your answer. Thanks so much for calling in. Thank you so much for your text today, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, Mocha.
Hey.
I'm a fellow millennial.
Is that, yes. No, Gen Z, yo. Is it because I wash my knees?
Wow.
It is, absolutely.
Love you, Caitlin. Thank you.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello. This is the Roz and Mocha Show. Welcome. How are you?
Hey, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Doing good.
Serious.
How are you today?
Doing very well, thank you.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this first.
Calm down. Time to get it off your chest right now. Maybe you should talk about your problems. Roz and Mocha better moments.
Vented moments, an opportunity for you to get on the radio, get on the Roz and Mocha Show, and just put it all out there. We're not going to ask your name. We're not going to ask any questions. No. You just get to say whatever it is that's bothering the hell out of you to the masses. Maybe it's one of those things that you just don't have an outlet. You don't have people in your life that you could talk to.
Or maybe it's about them.
Or, it could be about them. So, caller, go ahead with your vented moment.
Okay, so I moved down to the Bay Area, San Francisco, last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not fully prepared for just how bad things are down here for both crimes and drugs. It's insane. In the year that I've been down here, my work has been broken into 4 times, twice by crews that were armed. I've been assaulted on the subway system here. I've been exposed to people hotboxing a subway car or doing harder drugs. I've had to dodge zombies later at night as I'm walking towards the BART subway. And you see videos all the time of people getting their cars broken into. There was even one time where someone got their car broken into while they were in their car waiting on an on-ramp to get onto the highway, and they were stuck in traffic. A car pulled up behind them, smashed their window, grabbed all their stuff, and then drove off.
What?
It's insane.
So what made you want to move to San Francisco?
Money.
Oh, okay. But now that money's going to get took by some, drug addicted fiend.
Wow. Like I see this all over social media, just how bad San Francisco is. But I've yet to talk to somebody who people travel there, but to talk to somebody who lives there is a real different thing, because the San Francisco we see in the movies is very far from the San Francisco you see every day, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Like it's not Shang-Chi.
No.
Definitely not that. So the time that you just mentioned that you were assaulted, was this like during the daytime?
It was during the day. I was coming back home from San Francisco because I lived in Oakland on the other side of the bay. And I had these 2 guys decided right before they were going to get off the train to whip coins at my head.
And then what'd you do?
Nothing. They ran off.
Damn. Okay.
And then the times that your workplace got broken into, were you there at the time?
No, thankfully not. But the first time they got through the the main door that we used to get in, and so after that happened, the landlord welded that shut while they got a replacement. So we had to go through a different door that was behind like a fence that had some barbed wire on top.
Oh my god!
And then 2 weeks. Here's the kicker. And then 2 weeks later, another crew drove a car through our roll-up garage to break in. And we have a theory on why we got broken into so much is that we think that people thought we were a grow-op. Our building is like nondescript color, not a lot of windows, lots of security cameras outside.
Oh, you look like you got some weed in there.
Exactly. And so we had some cameras inside, and it was actually kind of funny seeing the guy inside going, "What the hell is this?"
Where's all the weed? Oftentimes when people have a vented moment, it comes with some sort of philosophy on what they would do different. So do you and your friends sit around talking about how to fix San Francisco, or is it just beyond that at this point?
I think it's almost a lost cause. Like there's going to have to be such a swing the other way to crack down on crime, because the thing is they won't even prosecute over if you shoplift anything worth under $950. So shoplifting is out of control.
So you won't ever leave San Francisco? Like the money's too good?
I don't know. If I honestly, I might take a pay cut for a safer, better area. But I love the people I work with. I love my job. It's really interesting. I'm learning a ton. So that's the plus side.
Well, hey, listen, thank you so much for the vented moment.
Do you feel better getting that off your chest?
So much better.
So much better, yeah.
Sounds like it.
It's a wild place, man.
Damn, thank you so much, brother. And we appreciate you listening out there in San Francisco.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Love you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Nina, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story. When and where does your Hell of a Story take place?
So I'm a photographer, and I used to shoot weddings. So this is going back probably about, I want to say 15 years.
Okay. And this is at a wedding?
This is at a wedding.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so what
One
happens?
of my most memorable, for sure.
Okay, you get hired to shoot a wedding. You don't know these people?
Not at all. Well, I've met them leading up to the wedding just to go over what they like, their style, all of that.
Okay, so what went down?
So I'm the second photographer on this wedding, which means that I spend the morning with the groom, shooting him as he's getting ready, him and his friends and family. We are at a remote location. We're up north by about an hour. This is very gorgeous setting. There are ceremonies taking place in kind of a forest. It's very rustic, very cool, very remote. And so I'm spending the day with the groom and all his friends. Now, this couple, the best thing that I always loved about weddings is shooting weddings of different cultures and getting exposed to different traditions. It's really interesting and fun to see how everyone else does things. So this couple happened to be Jewish.
Yeah.
And as I got to talk to them more and know them, I know that they're Orthodox, which means that they follow the traditions very closely.
Yeah.
And one of the highlights of a Jewish wedding is when you're at having the ceremony, at the very end of it, when the rabbi, kind of announces you man and wife, essentially, they put a glass in a napkin on the floor, and the groom lifts up his knee and stomps down on the glass. It's called the breaking of the glass. You hear the glass shatter, and everyone screams and shouts a mazel tov, and it's a big, big celebration.
Mocha, have you ever witnessed that before?
I have,
You
actually.
have? Okay,
Yes.
so you know what she's saying,
Yeah,
right?
it's great.
And
big celebration.
I know for anybody who has not been to a sort of Jewish wedding where they do that, you always wonder, like, what is actually in the napkin? Like, what did they actually stomp on, right? Like, I've always wondered that. Did you wonder that too, Nina?
Yeah, well, so I've done a lot of Jewish weddings, so I'm very familiar with the practicality of how things are done. And It's kind of like movie magic. When you watch movies, you're not really watching, what you think you're watching. That's not really what they're doing. They're using props. They're using little tips and tricks, movie magic, all of that. What the typical thing, what most people would do, the most common thing that you use is a light bulb.
Yeah.
Something that's easily breakable.
Sounds like glass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It represents the glass that it's supposed to be, but you don't have to worry about it not breaking, because I've seen that before as well, where they try to stomp down and it doesn't break, and then you have to do it again and again.
Right.
Until it actually breaks.
So what happened?
And so typically most people would use a light bulb. This couple, they wanted to follow things very traditionally.
Yeah.
So they used high quality, proper glass, like a wine glass.
Right.
Of very good quality.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what are we talking here? Like Swarovski? Mikasa? Like what?
I don't know which brand they chose.
Yeah.
I just know it definitely was not a light bulb. It was a proper glass.
Like Royal Dalton
and so,
or something? I used to work at the Bay. I know all the brands.
Let's go with Royal Dalton. Okay. They put it on the ground, and what happened?
So the sun is setting. We're in this gorgeous forest. I'm like taking as many pictures as I can. He goes to lift his knee up. My other shooters on the other side, we're getting 2 angles of this happening. He stomps his foot down, and I just see, I'm getting reactions on his face, taking photos of his face, and I just see his face grimace in pain and shout out. And because my partner was taking photos of the feet, I was taking photos of his face. And he just screams. And it turns out that when he stomped the glass, it did shatter like it's supposed to, thankfully, but it's not the kind of shattering you want. And because this glass was so strong, it actually pierced through his shoe, through his foot.
Yeah.
And in the happiest moment of what's supposed to be the happiest moment of his life, he's now limping around, bleeding out of one foot.
Oh no, blood everywhere.
Mazel tov.
Yikes.
Okay, so
I'm in shock. I can't believe this is happening, but I still have to take the photos.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
yeah, you got to document.
You're being paid, girl. Wow.
Okay, so
then what happens?
So I'm taking photos of all of this while it's happening. Also, not sure what to do. Am I somebody calling 911? I mean, it starts to be a fair. It's noticeable blood. Like he has to go to the hospital. He's going to need stitches for sure.
No.
Yeah.
And so then one of his groomsmen or best men calls 911, but we're in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
So we're having to wait. I think it took a good half hour for an ambulance to show up to even be able to get there. And so after the ceremony, he's sitting down with his leg up on one chair. And it was the most awkward moment I've been around, with all his family and friends coming up to congratulate and say how sorry they are at the same time.
That sucks.
And his poor bride is there trying to be there for him, but the entire celebration, I mean, the entire reception was a wash. You know, they had to go to the hospital. They spent their wedding night in the hospital.
Brutal, absolutely brutal. And so when you gave them the pictures, did they want those pictures or did they not want those pictures?
They didn't want it at first.
Yeah.
They said, keep them. Like we will want to see them eventually, but it's too fresh right now.
Wow. Well, listen, I want to see them, so send them to Maury. Nina, thank you so much. That was a hell of a story. Oh my God. What a jabroni. What are you doing?
Thank you, Nina. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I've been conflicted, tortured even, since Thursday.
Why?
I keep going back to this, wondering if it's appropriate or wondering if it's like cruel, or I don't know what to do with this. So we have over the years we have a beautiful collection of the times Dammit Maury's cried on this show because they're funny, because Maury cries over ridiculous things. Do you remember how hard he cried when Gord Martineau left?
Oh, yeah. Would you like to hear them on time?
Yes. Can I please? Yes.
Oh, yes. Maria, you probably haven't even heard this, or in this way, even though growing up listening to the show, you might have heard this at separate occasions.
But when they're all together, it's just so glorious.
For that matter, that is all anyone would like. The letter you wrote. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. But it's like his voice and everything is my life. Sorry. What do you have to say to all of the people who loved you?
Okay. And by the way, that like when he was talking about the voice, right? That wasn't like his grandfather he was talking about. That was Gord Martineau.
Yeah, the news guy.
Right? He's not dead. Remember that one?
Oh my God.
Okay. So last Thursday was World Teacher Day. Okay?
Yes, big up to all the teachers
Yeah,
out
big
there,
up to all the
of course.
teachers. And Shem did a video talking about teachers. Maria did a video talking about teachers. And Maury did a video. And Maury cries in his video. And I'm tortured and conflicted as to whether this cry gets added to the montage. Because this is like legitimate talking about like his favorite teachers. And I feel terrible finding it funny, but because it's Maury crying, I find it funny. So here's a little bit of what Shem did. Shem gave a great tribute to a teacher.
Happy World Teachers Day. I have to send a big shout out to two teachers who really made an impact on me. My grade 3 teacher, Miss Fleming, was the very first teacher who really encouraged me to sing. So thank you, Miss Fleming. And a big shout out to my grade 11 and 12 teacher, Mr. Consul, when I went to Mother Teresa in Scarborough. I mean, he did wonders for me, really helped me with my confidence in terms of my public speaking. So shout out to Miss Fleming and shout out to Mr. Consul. Happy World Teachers Day to all the teachers.
Oh, beautiful.
Right? Beautiful.
That's great.
Maria gave a shout out to a couple teachers.
Happy World Teachers Day to all the incredible teachers out there. I have to shout out two amazing people. One of them being Miss Rotundo from St. Elizabeth High School. She was the most inspiring teacher ever. She always pushed me to be the best version of myself and put the best work out there. So thank you for everything that you did while I was your student. And number 2 is Madame Papadakis, a grade 6 teacher. She is incredible. She's my sister, and she is the one teacher I constantly see put her students before herself each and every day. So shout out to all you incredible human beings for everything that you do and for making every child's experience a great one at school.
Oh, guys, that's amazing.
Okay, right? So great.
Congratulations.
Now,
Big up to all the teachers again.
So we'll play Maury's now, and whether or not this gets added to the cry montage, I still don't know. Okay.
Happy World Teachers Day to all of the teachers watching this. But keep in mind, we celebrate you every day. There are 2 teachers that I want to recognize today. The first one being Mary Bullen, who was my guidance counselor for many, many years. And the second being my grade 7 teacher, Wendy Collett, who was so cool they even chose her and our class to be on the cover of the newspaper on graduation day. Check this out. Plus, years later, she remembered me at high tea and we said hello to each other. And both Mary Bullen and Wendy Collett keep in touch with me often on Instagram, which is absolutely incredible that they're still watching over me to this day, years later, which sometimes is absolutely needed and absolutely awesome. Teachers are for life. And I think that is absolutely awesome. So happy World Teachers Day to both Mary Bullen and Wendy Collett. I love you very much.
It's such a beautiful tribute.
Are they alive?
It's such.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
It's such a beautiful tribute.
I love you very much.
Okay, it's such like,
And then I blow a kiss.
It's such a beautiful tribute, and I should not find that funny. I don't know why I find that funny.
Maria,
I don't know why.
Your hands are over your mouth.
I don't know why.
Are you like?
It's a beautiful tribute.
It's so beautiful. It's nice.
So beautiful.
Or are you just holding in the laugh?
I'm just trying not to burst.
I love you very much.
But it's so beautiful, though. You know what I mean? Like,
does it get
there's nothing about it. Like, there's nothing humorous about it more.
So happy World Teachers Day to both Mary Bullen and Wendy Collett. I love you very much.
It's like I shouldn't find that. I don't know why.
I
don't know why.
Sounds like dead.
I feel like a monster right now. Like an absolute monster.
Is it the trembling?
I don't know what it is.
I think it is. It
the
might
trembling.
be.
I love you very much.
Dan Moore, would you like us to add it to the?
I was just mentally trying to figure out where. I think that it would go after Gord Martin on the montage.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
For that matter, that is all anyone would like. The letter you wrote.
I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
But it's like his voice and everything is my life. Sorry. What do you have to say to all of the people who loved you?
I love you very much.
I think, you know what?
Maybe a little bit of it.
I think
Maybe
with the theme.
Yes, I
right?
think you're
when
right.
mixed
Yes.
with everything else.
Yes, I think you're right.
Isolated.
Yes.
We can't.
Yes.
We can celebrate it.
Right,
Isolate it.
Right.
Right.
But it was a cry. That's my problem with this, is that it was a cry. And does that
I love you very much.
Maybe we end it with that, right? Like
Yeah.
that's a sort of sign off.
Yeah.
Maybe we end it with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. What do you have to say to all of the people who loved you?
I love you very much.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
that's
so.
good.
Right?
Yeah,
I think so. I think
That works. That works.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.